What is the best possible way Steve could reach these diamonds? Running? Riding a horse? Dolphins, maybe? Well, what if I told you, in modern day Minecraft, he could get to these diamonds in less than a second? But to understand how we got here, we need to see how Steve would have gotten to these diamonds when the game was first released in 2009. During the pre-classic phase, it was thought that simply walking was the only and fastest method of travel. This wasn't the case though, because by pressing R, you would quickly get sent into the air and be shot towards whatever direction you were facing sporadically. A pretty quick and weird form of travel, but it only gets more interesting from here. Once pre-classic was over, we moved into the classic phase, which surprisingly has yet another weird and quick travel method implemented into the game. By pressing R, you could save your current position, and then you could wander off to the other side of the map and then press enter and you'll instantly teleport back to the first position. You could even manipulate this feature to travel upwards by continuously jumping and teleporting, which will cause you to go higher up each reset. So these unique and quite efficient travel methods we've talked about so far have been pretty overkill, I'll admit, but as we move into the InfDev version of the game in 2010, the world becomes infinitely generated, and traveling is going to become a much more tedious task. At least it was a tedious task until these blazing hot rod minecarts were added. Now I would say there's two versions of the minecarts. You can use your average rails in minecart, which will just barely get you up a 2-block ramp, or you can use the new and extreme minecart booster track, which basically gives you infinite travel momentum. By setting up a separate rail track with the minecart on it aligned next to your main rail track, you can link together with the other minecart and it will, as the name says, boost you much further than you would without it. Okay, cool, so we have an efficient way to travel